just saw George Vertitel's video about youth and technology and how basically people my age, young people my age who don't really have money or aren't working, can't really afford data plans on their cell phones or anything. We're forced to just make do with what we've got. The guy that George Vertitel interviewed was right. I'm doing the same thing. I carry around an old iPhone that it doesn't have any cell service on it. It doesn't have a SIM. Actually, a friend of mine out in Pomona found it for me. He found it in the street. It was all smashed to bits, pretty much, the whole front end. And I basically rebuilt the thing. I bought a new screen for it with the new with the glass and the LCD, and I put that in, and I basically fixed the iPhone. And then I had it for a little while, and then the motherboard died, so I had to get on Craigslist and look for another motherboard, which cost me like $50 on top of like I think it was $54 that I paid for a screen. So that was like about about $105 that I put into the iPhone. But it's really worth it because I can't afford a data plan. So I carry around my regular cell phone, which just has basic texting and calling. But if I want internet, I can go to any Starbucks, any McDonald's, any place that has a free Wi-Fi sign on the window. Like George Vertitel's guest said, the mall, pretty much every store in the mall. You can walk anywhere, especially like the food court will have its own Wi-Fi or something like that. Certain parts of the city have Wi-Fi, part of like some taxpayer thing. But another thing I wanted to get to in this video was about automation in technology. And what I mean by that is mostly with social networking sites. Pretty much nowadays with Facebook, how it's grown so much and become so popular with everybody now. Everybody's on Facebook. And nowadays, any other website, if you're not a member, you have an option to sign in with Facebook. If you've noticed this, it's becoming more and more common. You can sign up for pretty much anything now. I think you can even sign up for MySpace and other social networking sites like that. So I was just thinking now, because nowadays anything you do on the internet, they want to connect you with your Facebook account. So now you go anywhere online, you go and research an article or something, or do this and do that, and then all of a sudden it's posted on Facebook for everyone to see, and you're like, wait a minute, how does everyone know I saw this or did that? And like, it's just making it so easy that you just click one button, and then you're just connected with like all these other things instantly right away. And so now like every little thing you do is now broadcast out there on like every social networking site. Now Facebook also has this other thing where you can check in if you have a data plan too, or even just with basic Wi-Fi. Like in my case, with your GPS enabled smartphone, I can be at a Starbucks on, say, for example, just 5th and Grand or something like that. I'm just throwing random street names out there, and all of a sudden everybody knows I'm at Starbucks on 5th and Grand. So now another thing I'm thinking of is since Obama signed the NDAA, I'm just thinking now, people that are organizing Occupy protests could be on Facebook, and the government could say, this guy here, he's a terrorist. He's planning an Occupy protest at this city hall in this city. And he just checked in at the McDonald's at Fairplex and McKinley, for example. That's actually a real place in Pomona where I'm from. So they can be like, oh, arrest him now, Nazi Germany, government arrest. You go and they go and get you, and then your friends or family never hear from you again. So it's pretty scary what's going on, especially with technology. It can help you, but it can also be used against you if you're not careful, which is pretty scary with the way the direction the government's going in now. Just arresting anybody, and detaining them indefinitely. Just saying you're a terrorist. They can do that. Even though Obama said it's in the bill, but could be for U.S. citizens, but I'm not gonna do it for U.S. citizens, but that's him. What about the next person after him? I'm kind of afraid of the future. Share your comments, suggestions. If you thought this was interesting, subscribe. It's up there. Yeah, I know it's up there. Yeah, that side, up there. Go ahead, subscribe. That's it.
Stop. This is a restricted area, and your photograph was just taken. We will use it to prosecute you. Leave the area now.
Brian's Insights is a Network 126 production.